Hello, Jumbo, everybody, and a very warm welcome to the Mara Triangle, where we have this very special sighting of lionesses and their cubs. It couldn't be a better morning for me than it is now. I'm full of joy, and my name is David, and with me on camera is Archie. Archie, how are you? Very exciting for all of us to see seven cubs together with two females, currently with one female. Let's have a look at them. And ladies and gentlemen, this is one of those special moments in the African wilderness where you see a very special sighting like this. Just have a look at that. Two females, and we got seven cubs here. So the female father there, she is holding a cub in the mouth. See what Archie going to show you. See that? She just put her down. She is so tiny. She's so small. We think she could be about 10 or 12 days old. And you can see how wobbly she is, just struggling to walk. See that? Isn't this magical? Maybe, ladies and gentlemen, I would request to you just to send me one word, a tweet, hashtag Safari Live, of what you think of this sighting. For me, I would just say it's truly magical to see this. And we're coming to you live from the Mara Triangle in Kenya. And we do not ask for anything else from our wilderness. This is just too very special. Careful, don't step over your cub. Erica, you say that cub is so tiny and so cute. I agree with you 100%. So those three cubs, Erica, you see there, they're the same age. We think they could be barely 2 weeks old, and not sure whether that's the mother. But if you look at them carefully, same size. Wow, this one looks even much smaller. Oops. No, this is the smallest of them all. See how she's running. There's two different sizes here. Now, lion cubs can confuse you so much because you'll not know who is the mother. But I got feeling this is lovely. And look, the final control says, how sweet is this? The one in the middle is much smaller than those two. Then that would indicate these are two different liters. I do not know where she is going. Please don't come so close to the car because you might make me want to pick you up. Please, can you hear her calling? And did you see that? And she got lost under the car, and I'm not going to move here. So what are you going to do? Let's go back to the other ones because I'm sure the mother is going to call her. These lions have always warmed up with us, and they know we're always very quiet, and this is a lot of trust they have with us. And she has gone back, which is pretty good news. And see how playful they are. And this is when they sharpen their nails, is when they strengthen their muscles. And now let me 1, 3, 5, 7 cubs here. And I'm thinking this could be 3 different liters. I could be wrong, but this could be 3 different liters. Now, I've been able to tell one of the mothers there, we call her Mitty. And you see 4 cubs here would be of the same age. Hello and a very good morning. How lovely. Part of my heart tells me to pick one of these cubs and take it to the camp, which of course will not be right. So I'm thinking the female coming to us, this could be Jim. How are you and how is New York? And this is what Safari Live, Jim, is all about. We bring you nothing but sheer beauty from the African wilderness. You're in New York and you're sharing this with me. How lovely is that? And that's why we get lots of joy when we hear you, watching and enjoying this beauty with us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, these are 7 cubs here, and I'm trying to imagine we got 3 different liters. So what is happening? I think one of them could belong to one mother, and I'm trying to think the female to the left there could be, let me see, Mitty, and this other one here is the other female that we have not been able to identify. So I got a feeling the smallest cub of them all, could be belonging to one of the females that we have not seen mate and we have not seen being pregnant. So either Kingtail's cubs are not here and we need to know where they are. And if that will be the case, we'll be having like over 10 cubs here. We are so close to the car that we are not even able to show you the smallest of them all. Terrapang, very good question. How many males and females in this pride? Now, this pride is called the sausage tree. 5 fully grown girls. The male prides are called the Ondonyo Pike. 2. They are the current tree, the males that are in charge now. Before them, there was another coalition of 3 males, and the main guy there was called Kipuli. Big, huge male. He got a split on his nose, so that's why we call him Kipuli. And he was overthrown. We haven't seen him for a very long time. But I saw him the other day, but not within this territory, meaning that sooner or later he might want to come and retake his territory. But now, let's look at these cubs and see how lovely it is to see them play. How wonderful is this? I mean, I couldn't ask for anything else. Holding grass, maybe trying to make the teeth strong. Kathy, very good question. The lions are very close to me. Now, Kathy, this pride, as I'm not sure that Kathy, that particular cub, Kathy, is looking at you and maybe trying to help me answer your question. Now, this particular pride, Kathy, we have been following them for quite some time. We know them very well, and I want to believe they also know us very well. Anytime they come very close to us, we keep our voices low, we are rather quiet, and that's why you saw that one very tiny cub, and that's the cub I'm talking about, Kathy, there. You saw, she came very close to where we are, and the mother did not look very worried, and, you know, ideally, nothing happens when we're here. So you can see how close the mothers are, and they're not even like, what are you saying, David? No. All looks pretty good. I'm not sure whether that one particular mother is going to hold that little cub and put it in the mouth again. There's only a concern if maybe we get so close to them, but when they come close to us, it's always fine. Sorry, there's a car that's trying to come close to us, and it was revving. It got stuck. If you heard a car in the background, it was a Land Cruiser that got stuck. Why is it tempting us? Well, if you want to circle, you may go ahead and do it. Why not? How beautiful is that? Well, I want to have a close look at this one particular cub and find out. But I need to know today, because they are all here, which mother is which. That small one, I doubt, she is even 10 days. She must be very, very, very young. This is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I couldn't ask for a better sighting than this. It's so close to the car. Let's see whether we can hear them calling. Sorry, there's a car that just joined us there. Very good. Nice man. He just switched off his engine. Sorry about my head. I'm sure seeing the cubs is much better about my head. I'm keeping quiet, ladies and gentlemen, for you to hear those cubs calling. Oh my God, look at that. Holy moly. That is the tiniest of all these cubs here, and it's the cub that was telling you, I do not know who the mother is. What I need to do very quickly is just to turn around and see what will happen here, because it couldn't be better than this. This is what I call super moments. Like, are you happy actually there? Ladies and gentlemen, let me just turn this cub very quickly and see that one particular female holding that cub in the mouth, because this is just a super special. Actually, let me know when to stop. Go to the left. Archie's happy there. Now, let's have a look at that. And that's the female that I'm suspecting. That is the mother. And see how small that little cub is? She's very wobbly, can't even walk very nicely. And she just ended up getting in the grass and playing with the other cubs. And that's why she looks different than she was a few minutes ago. I doubt she is even 10 days old. This is just insane. This is out of this world. I would say today things are out of order here in the Mara Triangle. It looks like a joke, eh? If there's one morning in my life I would say was special as a guide, this is the day. This is the morning that I would say I will not forget for a very long time. I've seen stuff I haven't seen for so long. How cool is this? I can see Archie smiling, an indication that even he is having a wonderful moment. You can see how playful these cubs are. I'm not sure you're going to ask for anything else here for a very long time. Talk of special moments in the wilderness or in the African bush. Kevin, pretty good question there, and you'd wonder why females do not have manes. Now, ideally, males will have manes for one obvious reason. Once in a while, male or the lions will be involved in fights here and there because they have what we call takeovers. Females in general do not fight, and of course that mane shields them or helps them. So I would say, Kevin, the manes on the lions will be like gloves. When boxers go in the ring and they have gloves, so they'll have the manes to, of course, shield them from the bites they give each other, from the clawing and all those, the teeth. That's the reason I would say that the male or the lions got manes. Just listen to that small one calling there. Don't pull your mother's tail. She'll need your tail. The grass at the moment is quite tall, and when they decide to walk in the grass, what will happen, the mother will have just to flick the tail up, and the cubs will be looking at that tail to be able to follow them. At this particular stage, we can't tell you which ones are males and which ones are females, but maybe in the next few days, on a closer look, we are going to identify the sexes of these beautiful bundles of joy in the Mara Triangle. This is one morning that I would maybe go home and celebrate such a special sighting and say, I do not think I'm going to see anything like this in the next many years, and I hope all of you had a wonderful moment with us. Normally what happens, we'll be maybe expecting to see other interesting sightings. So keep an eye, because anytime we might be sending you more notifications. We'll give you one more look at this particular joy for the morning from the Mara Triangle. And on behalf of myself, David, and the camera operator, Archie, we want to thank you very much for having been with us. Maybe we'll be talking to you again pretty soon. Thank you and goodbye.